Okay, cool. I actually think that by now I'll have split this last episode because, yeah, it's becoming too long for one video. So I think we'll actually get to the end of all of this. The thing is, what did I want to check? I'm not even sure myself. Well, let's look at this. Oriole, blah blah blah. Received the bracer emblem. Yay. I don't know, I guess it's fine. Where did they say that they wanted to go? I should have paid attention. Oh well. I never believed Lieutenant Schwartz could be a terrorist, and I'm just as convinced now that Colonel Richard can't possibly be the one behind the coup. I mean, the facts are the facts, but it just seems so surreal to me. How could a man like that fall so far? You know, stuff happens, dude. Can we go and speak to the Queen? Not in the dining room, we won't. Let's see if she's in the throne room, otherwise... Oh, she is. It pains me to request that you return to service after closing that chapter of your life, Cassius. But gentle though you be, I know you have an iron will, and I know you will do what you must. My sincerest apologies to you, but I ask if you could lend me your father's strength for a time. It's fine. The town square must be alight with activity right about now, but I have some important matters to discuss at the moment. You two go and enjoy the festivities without me if you would.
Well, hello. It's been a while.
General Morgan? It has been a long time.
I heard you saved my granddaughter out at the Herbert Royal Villa.
The villa? Oh yeah, Rianne. We only did what was needed. It's the life of a bracer.
Oh, stop with the humbleness already. You're too much young for that. In the end, you saved not just the villa, but Her Majesty and indeed, the kingdom itself. This time, I'm going to thank you properly.
General?
You two did well. Very well.
I've got to say, I've heard much more heartfelt thanks. I've heard much more heartfelt thank yous in my time. But not from you, General. So, thanks for the thanks. Neat. Okay, let's head to the main square, yeah. I guess we'll find Olivier and Zin for sure, maybe the other bracers. And Chloe? Yeah, we don't know where Chloe is. She must be there, yeah, for sure. Let's see. I actually wonder if there's anybody we know on the streets, but I guess not. Yeah, let's search the main area here. No? Kids? Oh, the Mayor Maybelle. With conferences day in and day out, I imagine Her Highness must be a very busy woman. If Her Highness really wants to relax, she needs to get as far away as she can. I hear Bose is quite nice this time of year. Okay, if she wants to relax, she needs to get far away from you. I was planning on going home early, but I guess that didn't happen. Well, you've had a lot to discuss, I'm sure. Indeed, Headmaster Collins has actually suggested we start a committee for royal ascendancy. There was a lot of mess with that coup, and the damage to our public image is quite big. We're going to have to start working more in concert with the other countries. It sounds to me like you're in for some busy times. All the more reason to kick back and relax tonight, no? I believe a walk to the cathedral for some prayer is in order. Actually, come to think of it, the first time I met you was on a day when you were skipping church. All the more reason to go now. Though I'm sure Ideas can forgive me for a little infraction like that, right? No, he won't. Or she? Yeah, I guess Ideas was a female? Yeah. It's just that, I don't know, the name sounds masculine to me, but yeah, I guess not. Fisherman's Guild. We don't want to go anywhere near that. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, we don't have any new assignments today. I sure hope so. You two may feel free to go on out and enjoy your date. Date? Who's on a date? We are so not dating yet. Yet? At all? I mean, at all. The Royal Army will be out in force during the festivities, but the other bracers should be around as well. Check the bars, shops, and inns. Okay, thank you for the info. I'm just curious to see if anybody else is up here. I guess not. To the bars and the inns we go. It's cool though that there's this little, celebration. But I can't help but feel kinda underwhelmed with the ending here. I understand that it's like a 3-part series, which is part of an even longer universe with more installments in the franchise, sure. But I don't know.
Hey, you two.
Zin. So, what's your next move? Back to the Republic?
I'm in no rush. There doesn't seem to be any crisis in the Republic so bad that I absolutely have to be there for it. Besides, this country is full of fine opponents from your Bracer Guild. As long as I'm here, it would be a waste to leave without testing my mettle a bit more.
Fine opponents? Who'd you have in mind?
For starters, you've got Agate here, the so-called Heavy Blade, not to mention your Silver Streak, Sherazard. And who could forget? The champions of this year's martial arts competition? Perhaps the strongest of them all.
Oh no, we would die. We would die. Don't do that. Don't try it. Ah, Zin, that's so sweet. But for reals, no. But don't think it means I'll go any easier on you. And don't you hold back on us. It's on. No, it's off. It's off, man.
She doesn't speak for both of us. Feel free to hold back if you'd like. In fact, I might even prefer it. Joshua being the smart one once again. The martial arts tournament could be a good opportunity to hone my skills. And if seeing the immovable made an appearance there.
Why don't you try to get in the next year, Agate?
Maybe. It might be nice, but it's become such a circus, and I don't like doing tricks for a crowd.
Well, whatever floats your boat.
Ooh. You did a remarkable job. Based on your performance, I'd say you two are already fine, full-fledged bracers. But never forget, these are only the first steps in your career.
Thank you, sir. Now stop talking.
So Kurt, are you feeling any better?
I'm fine, just fine. I remember just about everything except how to talk. So I'll change my voice right now. The identity of the bastard who erased my memories, that's the only missing piece.
I'm sure we'll get to that eventually. Years from now when I bring second chapter to the channel. Welcome back, brave heroes.
Grant.
You guys were amazing. Better than any other junior bracers I've met, that's for damn sure.
Yes. We couldn't have done it without everyone's help though. I mean, my dad ended up saving my butt in there, so I'm not exactly solo heroine material.
You guys are something else. Guess this makes us partners. Here's to us.
Thank you, bud. Now, we're missing Sherazard, Annalise, and what's her name? Karna.
I went into somebody's house. I didn't mean to.
Arms and guards, anybody? Nope. Can I go out here? Oh, look at that. We could steal something and nobody would be any wiser to it. That said, I don't know, inns and bars. Oh yeah, no. Well, inns, he could mean the hotel, maybe? Probably not. Let's see. Oh, actually, Chloe.
Estelle, Joshua. Oh, Chloe, there you are. Yeah, I'd heard that Jill and Hans were here. So I sneaked out of the castle and came to see them.
You sure do know how to act princessy.
But of course, and I wanted to thank you too. You've been nothing but helpful at every turn.
Us? Nah, it's totally all you. We've learned a whole bunch just from being around you. You've taught us all about kindness and courtesy and strength of spirit and all that other junk. Not that it's actually junk. I'm so bad at this. What I'm trying to say is, that's what friends do. So believe me, no thanks are necessary.
Estelle, I'm so glad to see you again.
Aww.
Estelle, Joshua. Jill? Long time no see. I heard about your adventures from Chloe. Sounds like you guys have been busy. Ruby Knight Julius indeed.
Yeah.
Hey, Joshua.
Hans, what brings you here?
What brings me here? What brings me here? All this time, and that's the first question out of your mouth? Do you know how lonely all my nights have been? Do you? I never forgot you, Joshua. I came running all this way to the capital to see you. But where's the princess outfit?
Still the same as ever, I see.
Damn straight. Or damn gay. Wink wink. Looks like you've been through a lot. But you seem as full of energy as ever, thankfully. Next time you're in ruin, be sure to stop by the school, okay?
Oh, nice to see you. It's been a long time. Jill and Hans have come to the capital as school representatives.
Coolio. What other places do we have? The embassy for Olivier. Even though I would have thought that it'd be at the tavern. But it wasn't, so. Is Olivier? No, open. Leave it to the queen, blah blah blah. Crazy's weirdos. Crazy, isn't it? Yeah. I just can't imagine so many people milling about every single day. Yeah. I guess the department store. Because other than that, we only have the church. For Lieutenant Schwartz, probably. Is this Philip? Oh, hi Philip, yes. Hello again. Please forgive my lack of decorum. Through my actions yesterday, I've caused His Grace much trouble. On that subject, do you know where we might find Duke Dunan? His Grace has sequestered himself to consider the claims made by the Queen. He is spending his days at the Urba Royal Villa, isolated with his thoughts. Oh, is he now? Then what brings you here, Philip? The bread. Could you take a look at this bread? Well, I've been sent here on an errand to buy donuts for His Grace, you see. Oh, I see. I get the feeling he's not being completely honest about that. Yeah, he's pretty clearly here for his own donuts. But whatever floats his airship. I mean, what's with you and floating? Okay. No turning the camera around. Hey! Not gonna lie, I'd be excited if I were Joshua. With this pair. I usually don't shop in places like this. Sherazade and none of this wouldn't stop going on and on about it though, so I had to check it out. Well, hello there. What you doing, Shara? Also, General Kenobi. Shopping with colleagues. Been long overdue for a nice shopping trip after all. I don't get much of a chance these days. When I was little, I remember you used to take us shopping all the time. It was fun. That's right. When your dad was gone, the three of us used to go out all the time. You know, once we get back to Roland, let's say we do a little shopping together, for old time's sake. I can buy you an outfit as a congratulatory gift. Really? I'd love to. It's a date then. Annalise. Hey, why so serious? It's just this is the first time I've had a chance to work with you like this.
But you two really do a nice job of covering one another, if you know what I mean. Well, we're around each other all the time, so we've gotten pretty used to each other's styles, I guess. Hello, anybody home up there? Read between the lines, you doofus. Guess I just gotta come out and say it.
Analyst leaned in close and whispered into Estelle's ear.
I think you two make a very cute couple. What? Don't be embarrassed, it's plain to see with the way you look at each other. I'm jealous. I mean, I'd kill for a cute boyfriend like him.
Something wrong, ladies?
He's so oblivious to anything. I mean, you gotta wonder. Is he that dense? Probably yes, because he's an anime protagonist. But just in case he's not, you gotta assume that he's not interested. And that would be quite a tough day for Estelle and anybody around her.
Is this the mayor from our town? Nope. But he looks like him. Okay, who am I missing now? Olivier? And that's it. Lieutenant Schwartz, I guess. Alright. Where does this lead to? North Block? Nice, because I want to go over here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, that was the courier boy or whatever. Oh, and Niall and Dorothy at the press. Okay. Let's see if she is in here. Yes. Estelle, Joshua, how goes it?
Hey, Julia, fancy meeting you here.
The Archbishop was very kind to me when I took asylum here. I wanted to thank him and keep him up to date on the current situation as well.
Okay, that makes sense.
And I wanted to thank you both. You're the reason we were able to save Her Majesty and the Princess. If you hadn't been there, well, at any rate, you have our sincerest gratitude.
Don't thank us, it was a group effort. Give it a little, get a little, you know. Besides, we wanted to rescue Her Majesty just as much as you did. So it's win-win, Her Majesty's safe and everybody's happy.
I suppose that's true, but thank you nonetheless. Aww. I'm gonna miss these guys. They're all a pretty cool bunch. Oh, there was another bar here. Maybe friggin' Olivier is inside. No, but Grandpa.
Dear me, I'm much too old to be living on a lamb.
Were you okay being left on your own with Agate?
Absolutely fine. He was very courteous and mindful of my needs. He even made sure to plan our daily routes so as to not wear me down too much. I haven't any complaints about Agate at all.
Oh.
He's no Cassius, of course, but I'm still grateful to him.
I mean, why do you always gotta compare? It's like they're both good bracers. Why? Why bring Cassius up?
Still, Joshua. Wow, Tita, you look happy. Grandpa promised we could have ice cream. Oh, ice cream. Ice cream is so good. You bet it is. I asked Agate to come too, but he said he didn't want to. Agate eating ice cream? I'd pay good money to see that. I bet he'd like it if he tried it though.
Probably. I mean, you only gotta be lactose intolerant to not like ice cream. And even then, there are options. Probably not in liberal though. Dorothy. Soraya? I was shocked when I heard Colonel Richard that tried to stage a coup d'etat. I'm just glad it was stopped before it got started. Yeah, but I wanted to talk to her.
Yay, it's Estelle and Joshua. You know, Niall was telling me something interesting. He said this story's going to win us the Fuel It surprise. The what now? Don't you mean the put?
Shh! You wanna get sued? It's funny because they saved all these fourth wall breaks for the last a little bit of game. You want to get sued? The Pulitzer is an annual award presented to the very best examples of journalism, literature, and music. There's no higher honor for any reporter.
Ah, well, good for you then, I guess. It's actually all thanks to you two. You're my whole story.
Well, you can pay us back someday. Joshua, Estelle, great job. Our special coup edition has been flying off the stands. There is a ton of buzz right now about your little stunt. Sorry I couldn't get you guys some fame from it. The guild made me withhold your names. Biggest scoop of my career, you guys. You did real good. Aw, everyone's so happy.
Still, Olivier. Here, boy. I have some wine.
No, but for real, where could he be? I don't want to end things before saying goodbye to him. He's the only one we're missing, correct? I mean, let me think about it. We've met all the bracers. We've met all the civilians and the royalty we know. Yeah. Only Olivier is not here. Well, he wouldn't be in just some random house. I really don't know. South Block. I mean, why is he not at the inn? It's a stretch, but yeah. Nah, nobody's ever here. I mean, why would they be? I don't know, man. I might have to look it up, honestly.
Oh, this way leads outside. Why don't we explore some more of the city before we leave?
Yeah, you're right. There's plenty more to see. If you're tired, there's a rest area over in the east block.
I like the sound of that.
Okay, and that's where we're supposed to go. But for real, come on. No, Olivier? Fisherman's Guild, maybe? I don't see why. Oh, that's our mayor.
The world is going by too fast for me nowadays. I just want to slow it all down and fish at the Valeria shore.
Oh, and
the best fishing gear is that which represents engineering efficiency and elegance. The sort of gear I'd want to own even if I never fished at all, just for its sheer beauty.
I can respect that. Lloyd. Okay. Percy. Mercy, Mr. Percy. But for real though. Olivier. Was he not in the... Nope. They said tavern, but I don't see any tavern beside the inn. Alright, I guess it's a good thing I turned to the internet because I never would have thought to come back to the castle. There he is.
Olivier.
Estelle, Joshua. I heard from Cassius that you've become full-class bracers. Well done, well done. Congratulations, my dear little pussycats.
Could you just... Well, just go... We'll just go with thanks.
Olivier, what brings you here? I'd heard you were...
Liquor, probably.
I'd heard you were invited to tonight's celebratory banquet, but... Well, I didn't think you'd be here already.
Yeah, seriously. What's a guy who loves parties doing drinking alone in a quiet place like this? Better be careful or some people might start thinking you're an imposter.
The news of you two becoming full-fledged bracers filled my heart almost to bursting. So much so that I saw no recourse but to hold an impromptu concert in front of the Grand Arena. Ah, if only you had witnessed the unbridled excitement I inspired in my legion of fans.
Right.
Makes me think of the performance at Hacken Gate.
Indeed, and such a public explosion of passion left me drained, so I wandered here for a quiet place to drink and brood. Ah, me, in restless dreams walking alone, sharing the drink they call loneliness. Before you sits the beauty and the beast that is man.
I can't make those words fit together into anything resembling sense. Okay.
So yeah, about your reunion with my dad, you apparently have something you need to talk about with him, don't you? I do?
You do. As a matter of fact, it seemed to me as though Dad already knew who you were.
Inconceivable, my pretty kitty. Ha 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 ha. Surely a man like him and a man such as I would have little need to spread our wings and fly. Yeah, he definitely knows something. He's acting weird, even for him.
Definitely. There's more to this story for sure.
I mean, yeah, there was the whole bit on the airship with Shara and subordinate Mueller.
It kind of felt like Olivier was a spy of some sort. I guess we'll never know. At least not until the second chapter. I'm just checking inside all the rooms here because I don't know. Since Olivier was here, maybe we're missing someone else, but I don't think so. I feel like we're good to go. We can head back to the east area, whatever it's called. Yeah, the rooms are empty. Come on. Oh. No, that's just a maid. I love how they're staring at doors, just like that. I mean, there's nothing else to do in the castle, I'll give them that. Well, besides, clean. But that's their pastime, not their work. East block. Here. Resting area. No, this is the arena. Anybody at the arena? Oh, can't go inside. Okay. Resting area should be here, right? Yeah. Oh.
Wow, look at the size of that crowd.
It's because it's so warm out today. Anyone selling ice cream is sure to make a ton of mira.
Looking at all this kind of makes me want to eat everything they've got. Which reminds me, I made you a promise.
What promise?
When we were dressed up as maids in the castle, you were all sulky and pouty, and I said I'd buy you some ice cream.
Why do you remember the most trivial things? And as I recall, I also made you a promise in the rest area.
Oh, yeah, I guess you did. Why don't we wait for the day to settle down a little bit first?
Huh?
Anyway, we can walk around some more, then go to the rest area behind those stores. And then I'll buy you some ice cream. Okay?
Okay. Nah, let's do it right now. Rest area behind the stores. I mean, wasn't this supposed to be the rest area? Oh, no, okay. Okay, we finally made it to the rest area. You look pretty tired. You want to sit down and take a break for a little bit? You know what? Let's keep looking around. Just cause.
Actually, I still have some stuff I want to check out.
Alright, we can just come back, blah blah blah. Because I want to do this. It's kind of pointless, but why not? Okay. Yep. Let's stop and rest a bit.
Phew, walking all over the place like that can really take it out of you.
Glad we can get off our feet for a minute then. For the moment, at least, Gransel seems like it's genuinely at peace.
You really think so? I'm just glad that we can leave it all up to Dad and everyone else, at least for today. Of course, I really think it should be his responsibility to begin with, since he showed up so late.
Yeah, I suppose so. Maybe it's just part of his nature.
Oh well, it's not like we can do anything about it. But check us out, we're actually full bracers now.
Which means we're not beholden to any specific branch and can go wherever we want. Any time a branch is short-handed and requests help, we'll just take an airliner to get there. But our newfound freedom will also mean greater responsibilities.
Sure, but I think we'll be able to handle it. I mean, hey, we actually played a major part in stopping a coup. And it means I'll never have to hear Dad going on about how it worries him when you're not around to keep an eye on me.
Yeah, I think his days of saying that are at an end. You really showed him what you can do. Still, I think I'd like to stay with you from now on.
Huh?
Oh, would I just get on your nerves?
No, nothing like that. But what do you mean by stay with me, Mayona no doa tataki?
Sorry, I had to. Just that we know each other so well and we can practically read each other's minds. I think we make a good team and I'd hate to break it up.
Oh, you mean like for bracer business? And here I was thinking you were going to tell me your big confession or something.
What?
Nothing, forget I said anything.
Estelle, what was that all?
But boy, it sure is hot out today, huh? And there's nothing to beat hot weather like ice cream, huh? My treat, just like I promised, so you wait right here.
Oh. I don't think there's an ice cream stand over that way. I wonder if she... Nah, there's no way. My, but I do envy your youth sometimes. Is it Cassius? What? Professor Alba? Okay. Professor Alba. It's been a long time since we last met, hasn't it? So much has happened lately, but things are finally settling down again. People truly thrive the most in peaceful times. Oh, is something the matter? You look a bit pale. I would have thought you'd generally be in better spirits now that you've attained senior bracer status. Speaking of which, I truly must congratulate you on your success. So long as, of course, I'm not being too forward by doing so. Ever since we first met, you always made me really uncomfortable. I'm a little more used to you now, but I still get the shakes a little bit whenever you look at me. Oh? And in all the cases that we've dealt with, there have been people who just forget things. You're always there, investigating, no matter where we've gone. Your timing's almost a little too good. Bro, run away. Bro, run. What really clued me in was Kurt's reaction. He lost his memories too. He said he wasn't feeling so well when he was in the stands. And you were right there with him. Bro, runaway is gonna wipe your memories away. You'll forget about everything, even Estelle, runaway. Professor Alba, was it you? Impressive. Even with your cognizance and recollection being puppeteered, you were still able to piece it all together. Indeed, it was I. Allow me to clear away your confusion. Whoa. You're... So you finally remember me, do you? When your heart was in tatters, it was I who rebuilt it. I who restored it. It was I who poured a soul back into that empty vessel. You have the power to twist the minds and memories of men. The 7 snake apostles, the Anguis, you're one of them. Weissman the Faceless. I've not heard that name pass your lips in ages. Enforcer number 13? The Black Fang, Joshua Ashtray. Almost called you Ashtray. You were behind all of this, which means that Lieutenant Lawrence has to be... It is as you surmise. I was kind enough not to erase your memories of him. I'm not surprised you were able to make the connection so quickly. I'm sure he'd be pleased to know you were thinking of him. So you're here to finish me off? No, nothing of the sort. The first phase of our plan went off without a hitch. Since I've a moment to spare, I simply thought I'd come to see you. First phase? The seal in the old ruins? The gate which blocks the path to the ring. Wrenching it open was but the first step of many. And already there exists no means of closing it again. I knew this wouldn't be the end of it. What the hell is the Shining Ring? And what is your little society after? If you really wish to know, why don't you rejoin? I'm certain that you'd be able to return to active duty in no time. You needn't look so glum. We can get you back into fighting form. Please, spare me your withering looks. I do understand that you have a family now, whom you regard as important. You greatly admire your father, to say nothing of the girl you so adore. Even with him on our side, throwing those gifts away would be the actions of an idiot. And so I've come here to see you. I came to offer you true freedom from our association, as thanks for the integral role you so perfectly played. Which means that I must congratulate you, Joshua. You are already a free man. I am most grateful for the work that you've done over the past 5 years. What? Oh, don't be so boring. I was expecting a bit more cheer out of you here at hearing such news. Perhaps there's a flaw in the design of your emotions. I've been helping you? What kind of bullshit are you expecting me to swallow? Oh, pardon me. I completely forgot to tell you. I never intended you to be an assassin, but rather a spy. What? The society abandoned you. We played on the pities of a noble-hearted man, and it worked. You were given a loving home. And while you were there, our contacts would check in on you from time to time, and you'd tell them everything. We were particularly interested in your reports on the movements of the Bracer Guild, as well as your intel on one Cassius Bright. But of course, you wouldn't remember having done such things. You were not yourself at the time. Oh, dip. Cassius Bright, S-ranked Bracer. He was the foremost impediment to the success of this plan. We felt certain he would be quick to act in order to stop any coup d'etat that should occur. But through a detailed analysis of his behavioral patterns, we finally devised a plan that will lead him out of the country and out of our way. The intel you've unknowingly been feeding us has been most useful indeed. No! And so, I must thank you again. The past 5 years have been of inestimable help. No, you're lying! You have to be lying! I can't really scream, so I can't give that much pathos, but all that time I spent with Estelle. Why are you so sad? Has your feigned ignorance not earned you a beloved family, as well as a happy home? If you say nothing, they will never know. However, it is the sort of thing that might weigh heavily on a fellow. Since your fellow members of the Bright household are such good people, perhaps a little too good for a monster such as yourself? However much you may model your behavior after a normal, decent person, you are no such thing. You must surely have noticed your ability to reason through and execute a solution to a problem, no matter the circumstances. Your physical strength and reflexes, better than an entire squadron of normal soldiers. I can't vouch for that, my man. He's missed the most out of all the people I've used.
You are my greatest creation, my human weapon. That is who and what you truly are, the Black Fang. You have no place in the lives of normal people. You'll never be happy in their presence again. You can't be.
Joshua, here's your ice cream.
What? When it becomes too much for you, you are always welcome to return to the Grandmaster Society of Souls. Back to Ouroboros. Bro, is this bleach?
But, I gotta say, I said that it was a little underwhelming. Not anymore. This is really interesting. And man, it makes me wish that I could play the second one right away, but nah, it'll have to wait. Is this my punishment? My sister and Loaf. What do I do? Somehow I feel like either he's not gonna tell them about it at all, cause like, yeah, it's a difficult situation for sure. Like, I don't think with how they made the promise, he was going to confide in us, but I don't think that will be the case anymore.
I don't know how to face him after all that, but I've kept him waiting for way too long. It's getting late too. I'm such an idiot. I need to learn to think before I open my mouth. I wonder if Joshua's figured me out. Gotta cool down. I feel like I'm stuck in perma blush mode.
Ah, Estelle, I thought I might find you around here somewhere.
Hey Alba, want an ice cream? Hi Professor Alba. Fancy seeing you here.
Haha, indeed. I was actually just speaking with Joshua. Congratulations on your promotion to senior bracer status.
Hehe, thanks.
Is something wrong?
I don't know. Something just seems different about you. What's got you looking so cheerful?
Haha, okay, you've got me. To tell you the truth, I've made several major advances in my archaeological research. You might say that it's put me in a good mood.
Hey, that's awesome. Oh, sorry. The ice cream's going to melt, so I better be going. I'll see you later.
Not, hopefully.
I see. Cassius Bright's daughter. I think she's going to be quite a lot of fun.
You stay away from her, you sick freak.
Hey, sorry it took so long. It was super crowded there, but I have returned with our valuable loot.
Cool, thanks. Now we can eat like kings.
Yeah. So about earlier.
Yeah, I want to apologize for that. I didn't mean to be so vague. It just wasn't an appropriate time for confessions, you know?
Oh, sure. I didn't really mind so much.
Well, when I gave it some more thought, it seemed kind of silly to try and rush things. We may be senior bracers now, but that just means that we have different work to focus on. We might have to really consider our future prospects.
Right. If we get married, we'll have to think about raising children, what? I gotta stop getting so far ahead of myself.
Well, it's evening already, so why don't we eat our ice cream on the way back? Everyone's probably waiting for us.
Hey, Joshua?
What is it? Did you have something you wanted to discuss about the future?
No, what would give you that idea? Come on, let's get back to the castle.
I knew it. Damn. And things were just about to get good. This means that Joshua probably wants to deal with this Ouroboros himself. And that's gonna be tough, man. You're gonna need all the help you can get. If that's just one member, and he can manipulate thoughts, like, I wonder what the others can do. What's wrong, Estelle? You've been completely on edge for a while now. Something on your mind?
Yeah. Hey, Shara, Did you think Joshua was acting weird at dinner?
Huh? If anyone was acting weird, then I'd say it was you. He was as calm as he ever is.
Well, yeah, but...
Huh. I see, I get it.
Huh? Get what?
You can't keep secrets from me. I had a feeling about it, but I was wondering if you'd ever admit to it yourself. You're kind of falling for Joshua, aren't you?
You can tell?
It's pretty obvious. Sorry, hon. But I'm guessing you haven't told him anything about this.
No. Joshua's always picking on me, telling me what a dope I am. Not that I should be criticizing anyone, I guess.
You're so naive. It's a wonder how you've lasted this long. You need to learn to look a little deeper. Big sister is ready to begin your education in love, Estelle.
I'm never asking you for advice again.
I'm just kidding, I'm sorry, I don't mean to tease. But you guys set out just when puberty was about to hit. It's only logical that you'd start picking up on feelings for each other.
Oh, you think so? Traveling together just seems like such a petty reason for that kind of thing. I guess I've gotten a little more self-aware since we started all of this. This isn't like me at all.
You're the proverbial flower that refuses to blossom. Every girl feels that way.
Shara.
Not me, though. I don't want to lecture you or talk about this with you if you're not ready. But if you are, then what say we have ourselves some girl talk, huh? Would it help you if I told you your fortune?
Yeah, okay. I promise I'll listen to whatever you have to say.
Okay. Alright, time for your lesson, my protege. Oh, Estelle, big sister is moved to tears.
On second thought, never mind. But thank you, I do feel a little better. I'm gonna go see Joshua for a little bit.
Oh? You're going to tell him?
Not about that. There really does seem to be something weird going on with him. I want to see what that's about first.
Aw. Well, you do seem to know him better than anyone else. I'm sure that everything will turn out just fine between you two. Maybe you can even just have a nice calm discussion with him and be open about what's on your mind.
I don't think I'm quite that ready yet. Okay, I'll see you later.
Young love. They'll probably be fine.
I sure hope so. It's not setting up to be that way, though.
Huh, they're not here. Oh yeah, that's still in some meeting, I think. But where is Joshua?
Oh, the harmonica music.
Joshua? Ah, he's out playing somewhere then.
Ooh, we'll have to find him.
Come on, Joshua, come out wherever you are. I sure hope you weren't traumatized by a member of a non-distinct organization. Come on.
Where is he, though? For real.
Bro. I mean, I shouldn't call him bro, since I kinda want to confess my love to him, so...
Oh, there he is. Do you think this song, yeah, it must come from his earlier days, like from when he was in his homeland? Because I'm assuming he's not from Liberal either. Hey, Estelle. Nice night, isn't it?
Yeah. There's that song again. The Whereabouts of Light.
I've lost a lot. But this song and this harmonica have always been with me. I've been thinking about why I play it. Maybe it's a habit I should quit. No, it's a nice song, man. And also, I would like it if you could explain, the meaning behind the song. Because someone must have taught him how to play it. And yeah, I'd like a little more insight into that. I think I want to tell you, yes! What I was doing before I met you.
Joshua. Okay.
This may take a while. Do you mind?
Not at all. I'll listen to whatever you have to say.
Thank you. Looking out at the lake. Once upon a time, there lived a little boy all by himself.
Was that boy you?
Estelle, please, I told you not to interrupt me. He was the timid sort, relying on the kindness of others without a single redeeming trait. But he had people he cared about with him, so he was happy. Ah, little Joshua. But one day, something happened that broke his heart. He forgot how to speak, to feel, even to eat. All he could do was play his harmonica. No matter how hard his caretaker tried, nothing helped his heart to mend, and he grew weaker by the day. Oh. I wonder what this traumatic experience was, because, let's see. One day, a wandering magician appeared before the boy. I will heal the boy's heart for you, he said. Provided, of course, I am compensated. Because I'm assuming this is Alba. And so, the boy was given over into the magician's care. As he attempted to piece the broken heart back together, the magician found that he could shape the boy's existence into anything he wished. And so, the boy's new heart became that of a murderer. Well, for 2 years, the boy killed every single day. But see, the thing is this. I kind of assumed that Joshua, yeah, he had some past traumas, but that they were, connected to this, to the days when he was a murderer. But it seems like something happened before that really shattered him as a person. And I'm kind of interested. I'm more interested in that, if I gotta be honest. Like, okay, I understand they used them. Sure, that's something we've got to deal with in the next chapter, I believe. But yeah, I kind of want to know what that first traumatic event was. Under cover of night, he murdered dozens of soldiers. He slit the throat of a national cabinet minister who was under heavily armed guard. Sometimes he used explosives, which maimed and killed innocent bystanders.
Wow, that guy sure sucks.
At some point, he became regarded as something more than a mere killer. He was known as the Black Fang, and the name struck fear into the hearts of men. One day, the magician gave the boy an assassination order. Cassius Bright, of course. His target was a hero, a man who had protected his queen and nation from the threat of an invading northern country. He was a bracer who held a special rank shared only by 3 others in the entire land. But the target was too strong. Honestly, I understand maybe the organization's perspective being like, yeah, let's throw Joshua at him, see what happens. If he kills him, cool. If he doesn't, it's fine either way. So that's probably why they did it. I don't think they seriously thought Joshua had a real chance against Cassius. Otherwise, they're more naive than we're led to believe. He defeated the boy with all the ease of a tiger swatting at a playful cub. And then brought him home to his daughter, who beat the shit out of him. At that moment, some of the magician's servants showed up. Since the boy's face had been seen, he was now a loose end to be tied up. But someone came to his aid and drove the attackers away. It was, of course, the man he had come to kill. And so the boy was taken to the man's house, where he met a young girl. Aww. He lived there for 5 years, always feeling like he was lost in some wonderful dream. In the real world, he would never be allowed to have such dreams. But all dreams must end at some point. The time was drawing near when reality could be avoided no longer. Dude, please don't abandon Estelle. Whatever you do, you can solve it together. And that's the end of my story. Thank you for being patient with me and listening.
That's a funny joke. Was all that real?
Every syllable. My heart is broken. My hands will always be stained with blood. I failed in the assassination of your father. I've been betraying you for a long time.
Huh?
The boy can't be saved from his real purpose. His presence alone seems to bring disaster and misery. He's just tainted. But the boy set out on a journey in hopes that he may keep his misfortunes from the ones he holds dear. He will find and stop the foul magician who created the life he has led. No. Dude, don't. What? That's the last remnant of my human heart. Okay, weird. I thought we were talking like metaphorically. I won't be needing it anymore. But I want you to take it. It's hardly an adequate way to thank you for the last 5 years. Yet I can't think of anything better.
Stop it!
What?
I said stop it! Stop talking about it like it's a dream. You make it sound like nothing that's happened was even real to you. What difference does the past make? Your heart is broken? What does that even mean?
Estelle.
Look at me. Look into my eyes. They've always seen that boy. In good times and bad. No matter how much the boy was hurting, I always saw how hard he'd keep holding on. Joshua, I love you!
Whoa.
You can't just leave me on my own. My feelings won't just go away when you do. I won't let you.
Estelle.
Aww. Huh? Oh. Joshua.
Aww. What? Wait, what?
What was that? It's so bitter.
It's just a fast-acting... Aw, come on, man. Way to ruin the scene. It's just a fast-acting sedative. Don't worry. There are no side effects.
Oh. Why? Why did you...
My Estelle, you shine like the sun. My time with you was the happiest and the most painful I've ever known. Just as the brightest light casts the darkest shadow. If you stayed with me, you'd find out just how disgusting my true nature is. Sometimes, I think it would have been better if we'd never met.
No.
But this time is different. I'm grateful that you came to see me. I hate that I have to run from a girl who's so important to me, but it's all I can do. But I want you to know that I'll always be thinking of you.
Joshua.
Thank you for everything. You had me from the first moment I met you. I've always loved you. Ah, come on, man. Have faith in Estelle. Have faith in your family and the fellow bracers you met along the way. We can help you with this. Goodbye, Estelle. That's such a bummer. Don't tell me... it's ending like this. Dude, I have literal goosebumps. And they leave me with this? No. Let's listen to the beautiful soundtrack. But seriously, man, that's such a bummer. Yeah, Joshua going away on his own. Cause it's like, it gives me it makes me want to play the second one right away. But that's not something that I can just do. It'll have to wait, sadly. Let's see, Estelle's gone back to Roland? Or at least she's in her room. It didn't look like the castle. And all the wonderful people of the production team. Well, the development, actually. Yeah, he was always trying to, stay away from her. Because he didn't want to involve her in... Oh, look at young Shara. Damn it. Dude, like, have a little trust. I already said it, I know. But come on, he really thinks that he can end this by his own hands and strength? While he could, like, just as easily be like, okay guys, so here's the situation. I didn't exactly mean to lie to you all. It's just that I didn't even really know myself, so now I'm laying it all out on the table. This is the situation. If you guys could all help me, Cassius especially, I would appreciate it. Hell, especially since they are keeping track of Cassius' actions and behavior and all that stuff. They're trying to target him. Oh, it was the harmonica. I didn't even realize. The sprite was so small. It was the harmonica. Oh, and she's setting off to find him. Ah, that's my girl. You go and find him. Ah, The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, first chapter, has come to a close. It's quite funny. Actually, ironic, I would say. Yeah, first chapter, Fin. Would it be, since it's French, would it be Fong? I don't know.
Regarding clear data. After saving clear data, you may load it from the title screen to begin a second playthrough with various statistics carried over.
Thank you very much. I will save. Yep. On the 5th, why not? There we go. You sure you wish to finish saving? Yes, I do. I am. And back to the main menu? Or was this? I don't remember this. Oh yeah, it's gotta be the opening scene. Alright, well, while this plays out, I was saying before the data interrupted me, it's kind of ironic. This is the first series that I did on YouTube, as in the first recorded series not streamed. And yeah, it's been a huge part of my journey, and it's kind of ironic that I must inform you all that with this last Trails episode, and with the conclusion of Danganronpa V3, which I was streaming, I will not bring any more English content to this channel. I have created, well, technically not yet, I will have created it by the time this video goes up. I have created a new channel dedicated just to English content, while this one will remain as the Italian content channel. So, if you would do me a big favor, go on over to Loaf's Adventures and subscribe there, where you will find many more series as awesome as this one, and possibly, in the future, the playthrough of Trails in the Sky second chapter. I mean, obviously, it's not a series that's, that has a big following. I mean, Trails in itself, even more so the first game that came out 20 years ago, so I understand
the numbers on this series not being the best. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna wait a little bit more. I want to get things started with this new channel, and then yeah, we'll see where the wind takes us. I surely want to see how the story progresses, because come on, they left us with the biggest cliffhanger in history. Well, I don't know about that statement, but it's still a pretty big one. And yeah, I loved it. I loved this game. I loved it. I liked the characters, the atmosphere. The combat was a bit, mid, but it makes sense. It's, once again, it's 20 years old, and even then, I don't think in 2004 it was that big of a, of an acclaimed game just for the combat side of things. It's got the story and the characters really bringing everything together. But yeah, I will surely continue this, just sometime in the future, not right away. And so, the first series I brought to the channel has come to an end. I thank you all for having followed me thus far. I have been Loaf Dog for the last time on this channel, well, English Loaf Dog for the last time on this channel, and I'll see you all on Loaf's adventures next time. Bye bye.